everybody on YouTube. Lupus, Creepus here with my lovely fiancée Becca. And we're here for another Will It Kill Me? This time we're doing a not as well-known ritual called Charlotte's Web. And no, we're not talking about that movie with the pig and the spider and all that. We're talking about something a little bit darker. Have you heard of this one before, Becca?
Oh, you told me about it.
Yeah. So, it is an interesting one because we're going to be dealing with the ghost of a little girl. So I'll jump right into the instructions. That way you know what to do, I know what to do, and maybe we won't die.
Yeah, yay.
So, for this one, we need a second person. That's why I have her here. A mirror. We're going to be using our rather convenient closet mirror. A toy. Barbie. We're dealing with the little girl ghost, and I heard she likes pink, so hey, Barbie. Actually, Becca picked this one out too.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm. 2 chairs, nah, we got them, and a table. So now we want to go into a room, block out as much light as you can. We're pretty much already doing that here, except for the light that we got on. Put the mirror in front of, oh, we already have the mirror set up. You want the mirror in front of the, let's see, yeah, they want the mirror on one side of the table, the chairs on the other. So that when you sit in them, you're facing the mirror. Let's see, put the toy in the table in the space in between the chairs. So that just goes right in the center there. You'll need some flashlights. You want to turn those on so you can see. Actually, it's kind of a little bit of a relief that this one uses flashlights and not candles or a lighter or something like that. You know, usually it's, you know, hey, you need to light this candle and keep it lit for 3 hours. Actually, you know what's interesting? I believe that's because Charlotte apparently dislikes fire. It will piss her off and cause her to probably throw a temper tantrum and kill us. So, no fire. That's a big one. Do not use anything that's fire. So when you're ready, you turn off the lights in the room. We look in the mirror and we say, we want to play Charlotte's Web in unison. You sit back and relax because Charlotte won't come if you're afraid. Big one there. Are you scared? She's never scared. I'm a little bit scared. What if she comes? And then I'm going to be like, this would work. So I have no idea what to do. But I'm going to get that under control.
I feel less scared and more nervous.
Why are you nervous?
No, I said I think you're more.
Oh, I thought you were nervous.
No, you're nervous that you're going to flub it up if something actually happens.
That would be a great video. Lupus finally gets some activity and fucks it all to hell.
Alright, what's your favorite color?
I feel like that's what I would do as a turno. I'll get into that later. We're getting distracted. We gotta focus. Alright, so, you say Charlotte's Web we want to play Charlotte's Web in unison, and then she'll supposedly come in the mirror here. Now, a few big things. Again, you don't want to use fire, because apparently she died from fire. I think she was, like, burned at the stake for being, or her mother was accused of being a witch. She was burned at the stake, so she watched her mom die in agony, and she escaped into the woods, and then she died in those woods after, ooh, dang, died in the woods and was picked apart by the animals that came across her body.
Tasty.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Don't use fire, or apparently anything that might remind her of that time she died in the woods and was eaten by animals.
Wouldn't flashlights remind you of that?
No, it was in the like 1400s.
Oh, okay.
So, now, if Charlotte does come, she'll come in the mirror. You can't also look behind you or away from the mirror. I guess it also tends to piss her off, and then she goes crazy and kills everybody. So just focus on the mirror.
So she's overly attached girlfriend, and we just have to stare at her.
Yes, in the mirror, but can't turn to look at her.
Gotcha.
So then you just take turns asking her questions. So I guess she's supposed to be like every other 7-year-old ghost, so just ask her questions and all that. The big thing you're probably wondering is why the toy. The toy is an offering to her. So if she comes up, she looks at the toy, and she likes the toy, then you get to ask her stuff. When you want to finish the ritual, you just say in unison, goodbye, Charlotte. If all's good, she will take the toy and walk away from the mirror and fade out. And then you're good. But Here's the thing that really interested me about this ritual. I found it on Reddit. Actually, I found it on a couple things, but it all led to a Reddit page that had the list of, the instructions on how to do this one. And it was by this particular guy who actually did this once and had an experience. So I guess him and his friend were sitting down. They decided to do it. They performed the ritual. I think they had a regular Barbie, and she liked it. So I guess she actually came. They had a conversation with her, and he said it was a very warm and uplifting experience. But then he did it again, and this is where it takes a big turn. Because you know how on Reddit they had the little links and all that? So the first link was like, oh, I had an experience. So okay, I go to the second link, update 2, and in big capital letters it says, do not play Charlotte's Web. I did it again. And the post was deleted. Like, there's no text, it just says deleted post. And our Pokemon are ready.
Yay!
Becca's ringtone just went off.
Sorry.
But the post was deleted, and furthermore, the author deleted his Reddit account. So you can't get any more information on this. But if you look in the comments, I guess some earlier people who looked at it decided to fill people in on who came afterward. So apparently, he went back and did it by himself, with a teddy bear this time. And now you can probably see where this is going. She was picked apart by animals, so a teddy bear was probably a bad thing. He heard shuffling coming from behind him, but he didn't see her. And he's like, this is weird. This isn't all like last time. Does she not like the gift? So then he turns around, and he sees her on his wall, crawling like a spider. So he freaks out, busts out of his room, and runs. Interesting enough, was not able to finish the ritual. And we have no idea what became of him. Of course, he could have just got, freaked out and deleted his Reddit account or something like that. Or something more supernatural might have happened. How do you feel to hearing that, Becca?
Like I need a fly swatter.
I'm going to assume that she's ready, so we're not going to delay any longer. Let's get right to it.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get the lights. We got our infrared camera this time. So, yeah, let's play Charlotte's Web.
Alright.
Alright, so we're all set and ready to go. Now, once we start this, I'm not going to be able to look back at you guys. So you're just going to see the lovely back of my head. So, Becca, 1, 2, 3, and after 3, we'll say...
We want to play Charlotte's Web.
Yep. If things go haywire, I'll maybe
There's
put...
a door right there.
Yeah, we got the door. But we got to close it first. We want to be like that guy. So I'm going to put my hand on your thigh and be like 1, 2, 3, goodbye, Charlotte.
Okay.
Alright, so we're ready. We have our offering. Let's do it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. We want to play Charlotte's Web.
She's playing with the dog.
Give her a few minutes.
I like this big fluffy puppy offering.
Some people want me to break rules.
Oh man, I'll go grab my lighter right now. Light a candle.
Alright. Well, let's take this to the next level. Flashlights off.
Should we say it again?
Yeah, I'll say it.
Okay.
There's rules in unison. 1, 2, 3.
We want to play Charlotte's Web. We summoned a card. No, I just keep zoning out and thinking that the room's going dark, and then I blink and it's back to normal. That classic eye trick they do in the dark. I keep thinking I see shadows move, but then I blink and it's gone. I'm not sure if it's my imagination or vision, most likely is.
Yeah. Alright. Ready to take it to the next step?
Okay.
First off, we're going to break a rule.
Okay.
We're going to turn around.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Get your lighter.
Grab the candle from off the bed.
Alright, so I know some of you guys have been asking us to break some of the rules and all that on some of these. Well, we're going to do a big one here. You are not supposed to light a candle with this one. Not at all. So, let's see if Charlotte responds to this. If she does, it's probably going to be negative. But, hey, we're in it now, so...
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Want to say it again?
Yep. 1, 2, 3. We want to play Charlotte's Web. We got a toy for you, Charlotte. How do you feel?
I feel nothing.
Me neither. Well, be on the safe side. We'll do the abort ritual for the abortion. God.
I'm sure that's what 7-year-old girls want to hear.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Goodbye,
Bye,
Charlotte. That would be creepy if she was right there. I'd be able to candle out.
Oh my god, that I would have screamed.
Alright, well. That YouTube was Charlotte's Web. Let's get the lights back on. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Well, alright, YouTube. That was another shorty. But at least the story was interesting.
Yeah.
I like the background story, I think, for this one the most. But, how about you first, Becca? So, what did you feel when we were playing this?
I mean, honestly, I didn't really feel anything, but if you're sitting in the dark with a little bit of light and you just focus on one spot instead of moving your eyes around a lot, there's a trick that your mind will play on you where it seems like the darkness is closing in, but as soon as you blink or move your eyes, it's back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
I got that a lot, but that was really the only thing that happened to me.
Yeah, I got something very similar too. Now, I know there's also the concept, it's what makes people think that they see, like, Bloody Mary or Candyman in the mirror. Like, when you have a little bit of light and you're focusing on, like, your image in a mirror or something, your mind starts, again, playing tricks on you. There's the shadow thing. You can also start seeing things, like your face distorting and things like that. So I can imagine with that little bit of light focusing on, like, one spot in the mirror behind you, you might start thinking you see a little bit of a little girl standing there.
Maybe.
I don't know about her talking to you. That's a whole different thing entirely. Maybe it's similar to Three Kings, where you kind of zone out and hypnotize yourself, and then suddenly you're speaking to some kind of subconscious, weird shadow side thing. I don't know. It didn't happen to me, so I can't tell you on that one. So what do you think about this ritual?
At least it was simple.
Yeah, simple is good. Sometimes I really don't feel like staying up till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, bleeding myself and standing in salt circles. The simple ones are nice. Also, too, if you wanted to have a little bit of a party game, I guess, with a friend sleepover, it's a great little game you can do for that. Maybe freak each other out. For me, what I think this ritual is, especially after seeing those posts on Reddit, I almost get the idea that this guy was trying to start almost an interactive story based on this ritual. It began with, oh, this is how you play it. Now I'm going to go play it, and it's going to start off fine. And then I'm sure he had plans to where it's slowly going to start getting creepier and creepier. Well, maybe jump, since the last one she's like on a wall or something like that. And then maybe, I'm guessing, I got bad feedback or just something happened and he deleted all the stuff and maybe decided to start over. I'm really thinking that's where it stemmed from, kind of an interactive storytelling that I've seen, some posts on Reddit do. But other than that, I gotta say, he had me. It was very interesting, especially so after the deletions of the post and his username. That adds a little bit of mystery to it. Maybe that was the plan the whole long. Well, anyway, this is Lupus, and this is Becca. Please don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of these. I do have more complicated ones on the way, and I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a spoiler, though it's probably not a spoiler if you follow Facebook. But the next one I do plan is going to be the Season 2 finale of Will It Kill Me? And I'm going to be once again revisiting One Man Hide and Seek. This time, I want to be completely alone. I won't have Jeffy backing me up. Becca won't be there. I want to be on my own. I know that a lot of people have really wanted me to retry that one. Also redo some of the steps of the ritual. Well, you guys are going to get it. And I think that's going to end up being the Season 2 finale. It's already been recorded, so I guess, spoiler, I'm not dead. But I can say I hope you guys are going to be entertained by it. Alright, well, this is Lupus and Becca, and we're out.